Sister Sherlin's gonna come up and give us my favorite person, Marcus Garvey.
Before we begin, do you have any facts about Marcus Garvey? Anybody? Anybody know anything about Marcus Garvey?
Raise your hand.
Created Pan-American flag.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, he's the founder of the Pan-African movement and also UNIA, which stands for Universal Negro Improvement Association. He was born in St. Anne, Jamaica in 1887, and then he later moved to the United States. He started the Black Star Shipping Company. He wanted Africans, Caribbeans, and African Americans to ship throughout, to build self-esteem, to build an alliance, and also nationalization. And could you read this for me? And this is so, read it very loudly, please.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up, yeah.
Because this is one of his slogans that I stand by.
People without knowledge of their past, history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots.
Woo! Like a tree without roots.
Anybody else would like to read it?
I might go over.
Go ahead.
Say that again?
I'm not gonna read it.
Somebody else. Okay. Because you need to get this deep into your spirit, because we need to know who we are and where we're going.
And people without knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots.
Yeah. And he is also Jamaica's very first national hero. And one thing Biden did before he left office, he pardoned him. So now he's a hero without a blemish. Thank you.
And Marcus Garvey built his shipping company with nickels and dimes of all of his followers. They gave nickels and dimes, not dollars. And they were able to, but the United States government sabotaged them. And that's why.
Jack Hoover sabotaged.
Just like they sabotaged Martin Luther King. Yes.
Can I say something else?
Stand up. When y'all call, please stand.
Marcus Garvey also encouraged us to have our own businesses.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Self-sufficient. And also encouraged us to go back to Africa.
Yes.
As you, and he also focused on, I don't want to say anything about class, but people that were middle class and under. And his whole plight was to build them up. And if you ever have an opportunity to look at one of his videos, you'll see those people walk with such stature and proudness, because he instilled that in them. The working class people. That's who he really focused on. There's just so much about Marcus Garvey to be said.
Pardon me?
Resolution that his main goal was to unite Black African American as one. Instead of the separation, he wanted a unite African nation where we were not different. We were all African brothers and sisters.
Yes.
And a united people, as he said, if you know your history, then you say you have your root, you know your roots. You know, you can build together.
So
he was trying to teach us all our roots, so that we can have a better understanding what we should be like. And we was just not slaves. We were people who can gain knowledge, own businesses, and become independent.
Absolutely. Yes.
Giving out hugs today. Red jacket. All right. We got a packed program this morning, so we're gonna move along. John.
First and foremost, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I was over here trying to plug up stuff and get stuff going.
You know, we do these affirmations that we talked about before. How many people motivated themselves this morning before they came? Okay? And everybody should have raised their hand because that's how you got here. It just wasn't a good feeling motivation. You didn't feel good. You was upset. Like, yo, I'm tired. I don't want to be here. Right? But everybody could have raised their hand because I'm not here unless I had some type of level of motivation to get me here, whether I'm on time or late. So if you want to continue to try to go online, find resources, listen to what other people say, change it around for your own self, be specific. I'm having a hard time this morning. Give me something positive off of Google that will help me to be motivated to go to work. Will help me not beat my kids and kill my wife. You know, be specific. And something will come up and you're going to be in jail. You're just saving yourself in jail right there. All right, so the first one that I have here, and it's going to be around jobs, because you guys are going to be going into, it's a hard thing. I told you I just graduated, got my master's, right? I have a bunch of degrees. But I keep getting fired too, like everybody else. I gotta get another job, right? So I either get fired because of me, or I get fired because of the market. The reason doesn't matter. I'm out of work again. I gotta go job hunting again. And how am I going to motivate myself to stay in the hunt? Being a tech person, my jobs don't come around that often. So I've been out of work for 6 months, and maybe out of work for 2 years. But then the job comes, and I'm making good money. So I always got to make sure that we talk about that budget is on point. So the first one is, I am skilled, capable, and worthy of the right job opportunity. I have to tell myself that, right? Because otherwise the disappointment in not getting a job comes into play and messes with my head. So I tell myself, I am skilled, capable, and worthy of the right job opportunity. Every application I submit brings me closer to the job meant for me. I have to tell myself that because I'm getting turned down. I'm being disappointed. I don't have control over the process, right? 1 second, slide, 1 second. Next one, I trust that the right opportunity will come at the perfect time. Okay?
Yep.
Gotta tell myself that. So all affirmations really are is you're telling yourself things, so this morning you'll be thinking completely different when you get done your affirmations, because right now already I'm feeling a little better about the fact that I put in applications yesterday, got no response. I'm feeling better, maybe y'all not, but I'm feeling a little better. So this isn't just for you, it's for me also. I am resilient, adaptable, and confident in my abilities. It's not me. I'm not the reason I don't have a job. They the reason I don't have a job. I don't want to take on that pressure and be like, I ain't got a job because my hair not cut right. I ain't got a job because I'm black. I ain't got a job because I got braids. I ain't got a job because I'm digging up my nose. Whatever it might be, doesn't even matter because it's not really on me. If I did everything I was supposed to do, prepare my resume professionally, kept my head and neck up, walked in the room, talked the best of my ability, did everything I could do it 100%, it's not on me at that point. And you got to be willing to take stuff off of you in order to stay in the hunt. It's very important. The next one is, my hard work and persistence will lead me to success. Right? Now you know it's hard work. It's hard work to get a job. It's not easy. So the more you work, the harder you work, the closer you come to a job. When you ask people how they got the job, they always be like, I don't know. They were just working. They were just putting their resumes, doing anything, and the job pops up, bam, I got the job. Work is going to lead you to the job, not necessarily your talent, who you are, or who you know. So you just keep working, keep applying, always talk to the people on the buses. What you do for a living? Where you work at? Are they hiring right now? Right? Because the internet is cool, but somebody's job might fire 10 people because they just robbed in the back, took the toilet tissue and the soap, right? And they like, no, they all got fired. Housekeeping's hiring right now. You're like, okay, I want to be a tech, and I want to be big time. I want to make $150,000, but pennies to nickels to dimes, I'm going to go over here and make some bed sheets. I'm going to change some trash out and take them pennies and put it together for my nickels, and then when I get the bigger job, I'm not starting at zero. So if you don't like Burger King and McDonald's, you have little chance of being a millionaire or having a lot of money, because when you go to certain jobs, it's not about the job as much as the process. So I'm going to start at Burger King and McDonald's and put up with stuff because I got a plan. I'm only here for a second or a minute. But if I say, I don't want nobody to see me at McDonald's, oh, you behind me already, because I started at McDonald's and you didn't. Oh, I don't know, man, there's all these problems at McDonald's, you behind me. So if you think you're behind because you're stopping yourself from taking the available work because it doesn't represent you or who you might think you are. So the first thing you have to recognize that you are is a broke individual that needs a job. You gotta recognize that. You gotta be willing to say that. Yo, I ain't got no money. Did you just tell me I can do it long? I gotta do that. But otherwise, if I don't have that in my head, I'm gonna go into McDonald's, put in an application like, yeah, you can hire me or not. Whatever you want to do. That comes off of you, okay? So positive affirmations are really important. Now I have a saying that I created yesterday to help myself out. And it says, success is a mindset. That might have been somebody else's statement. I don't know. But success is a mindset, right? I'm successful because I believe it. You couldn't tell me nothing. You might be like, you don't have nothing. Your sneakers ain't even Jordans. You don't but I'm still successful. You can't take that away from me because it's a mindset. You can't tell me I'm a bum parent because it's a mindset. You can't get in here. I'm doing my positive affirmations. I'm building my armor up. When you do say something to me, I look at you and say, I guess you don't know about positive affirmations. You can keep trying, well, keep trying, but you must not know about the armor that I got right in my mind, okay? So continue to work on that. Like I said, we're here for a couple of weeks. You gotta find yours and come up with things in order to be motivated to get here. So when you walk in the room, you're like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Some of y'all do that all the time. You're like, yo, I'm here, boom, 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 right? And we don't know how they got to that point. But 9 times out of 10, they did not be like, yo, I'm tired of this, man, and come out the house and start walking with that attitude down the street. You're gonna carry that for the whole day. You just mess yourself up for the whole day. So you can snap out of it right now, right? I want everybody to close their eyes for about 3 seconds. And in your mind, when you close your eyes, you be like, I'm different, all right? 1, 2, 3. I'm different. All right? Say, I'm different. Close your eyes, say, I'm different. All right? All right, let's go.
Let's go. All right, thanks, John.
Thanks, Dad.
Like I said, we have a packed morning, and we have a special guest. I'm going to read his bio. Philly is a city known for grooming boxers who become champions. Let me see the boxers. Woo! Whoa! Raise your hands, Stephanie. Raise your hands, Stephanie. As you can tell. Today you have the opportunity to meet an internationally known professional boxer and certainly one of Philly's finest boxers. Y'all know who it is yet?
Bernard Hopkins?
Wait. Right here.
He said this era.
Huh? Woo! He can see it. Right. Located at the intersection of boxing and fitness sits former professional boxer Tim Witherspoon Jr., owner and operator of Witherspoon Boxing and Fitness located just outside of Philadelphia in Bristol. Initially grounded by the roots of his father, a 2-time heavyweight champion, Tim Witherspoon Sr., who trained with the world-renowned Muhammad Ali. Tim Jr. was a 10-year professional boxer who won the Pennsylvania Golden Gloves as an amateur and the lightweight championship as a professional fighter. Amongst his many accomplishments, they are all better told by Tim, which he will give a second to tell us. Whether in the ring or encountering life-full obstacles, I am told that Tim did not hang on the ropes or surrender to the corner. Tim recognizes himself as an evolved being who has mastered techniques not just to survive, but to advance to what? To the next level. A trailblazer with the ability to get you fired up with determination Tim will teach you how he parlayed his boxing skills into life skills. And you too can endure the 10 rounds. Give him a hand.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
How you guys doing? How you doing? First, thank you for that introduction, Dr. Carol. I want to thank Jonathan Rim for also inviting me. Stephanie, we call her Sugar Steph at the gym. Appreciate you for setting this up. Hopefully before this is all over, I get to shake everybody's hand in the room. I want you guys to know. I was standing over here and I'm kind of emotional right now because I feel like there's a reason why I'm here today. The message that he just shared is the message that I'm coming to bring, not even knowing what I was coming here for. What I did was I listened to my heart. Steph said I had this opportunity for you. I had no idea what room I was walking into. And me and Steph have this dream of me writing a book one day.
Yes.
But I've been so busy, I've been doing everything else. And this opportunity gave me a chance to sit down and actually just relax. And everything just poured out. This is something that I'm going to share with you guys that I don't have all the answers for. It might contradict some of the teachings that you guys know, even some of the teachings that these people are trying to show you today. Doesn't mean that what they're trying to show you is wrong. It just means that the way that I feel, the way that I got to where I got, is the way that I feel like I'm going to spread to the world and I'm going to change it. I'm here today, I'm starting with you guys. I'm starting with you guys. And with that being said, the doctor introduced me as the son of the two-time heavyweight world champion, a former professional boxer myself, a business owner. I have so many accolades. I'm part of the Bucks County Democratic Party. I'm running for school board. Now I'm a speech giver. But I say all that because it doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters is I learned lessons from every one of those things to get me to be in front of you today. And that's what I'm here to help you guys realize. We are all connected. We all have a reason that we are here today. You're not just sitting here because you woke up and decided to come here. You did something yesterday. You decided to get dressed today. We all decided to share this space and receive this message I'm about to share with you. Now, the first step of any success is to find out why we're here. What is our purpose? What is our purpose, my man? You said you're a boxer. Do you know what your purpose is in life? Why you're here?
Me, I'm trying to get my community. I'm trying to start my own company. I should have
started out. What's your first name?
My name is G.
G. Tim. Yep. So your purpose is to start your own business as well and help your community. All right. That's a great purpose. What if I told you that's not your purpose? What if I told you that we all thought that what we're supposed to be actively doing was our purpose, but that's not our purpose in life? We all have one purpose. Well, actually, I'm lying. I'm sorry. There's two purposes. The first purpose is to learn lessons. Okay? go back to my dad being a two-time heavyweight world champion. There's things that I learned from that normal people cannot learn. I learned how to have $1 million in the bank account, and I learned how to have nothing. I learned how to be in front of people and how to present myself. I learned how to have fun. I learned how to take pictures without alcohol in it, without cigarettes in it. You understand what I'm saying here? These are all lessons that will help me come in front of you with a tie. Help me come in front of you, present myself properly. Don't care that he was one of the best boxers in the world. I care about the lessons that he taught me. That is our purpose here. We're going to get into that more later. There's another part of that. You guys are all trying to be successful. That starts with finding out what excites you the most. You connected, right? Sure. Because we all connected. What excites you the most? If you don't have that in your drive, in your mind, you're not going to want to get up every day. You're not going to want to go to work. You're not going to want to deal with this customer. You're not going to want to advance. You're going to feel stuck. So, we're going to start out with those two things from now on. Remembering everything in life right now is connected, and the purpose of that is to teach us lessons. The other part is to do what excites you the most. There is some small print. There is some small print. Do what excites you the most without hurting yourself or other people. If everyone in this room came together and filled their most excitement without hurting other people or themselves, imagine how much energy we would have in here together. So this is the way that we have to start thinking. Our purpose is to use every situation to learn lessons and to do it with our most excitement without hurting people or ourselves. Now, how do we start the process of being successful? There's two ways we can. Yeah, go ahead.
Believing yourself.
Believing in yourself. That's a good way. That's part of what we're going to get into. I'm going to start out with saying there's two ways spiritually, and then there's the human way. Alright? There's the human way. My whole life, have been doing it the human way. Alright? She told you that I was a Golden Glove champion, professional champion. I used to think that I had to get up, pound the pavement. I used to have to work out 6 hours a day. And it worked. You know, that anybody know who David Goggins is?
Yes.
You know who David Goggins is?
That the boats.
He's somebody that's saying, he curses a lot, I'm not going to do it. Get your butt up and get on the ground and get those miles in, just keep going. I'm here to tell you that that's the old way. We don't got to do it that way. What we got to do is spiritually listen, relax. You know why? I don't know why, but I know why. I don't know why, but I know why. We all have a conscience. I don't know why we are all born with a conscience. Alright? And it doesn't matter if you believe in God. It doesn't matter if you just believe in the universe. It doesn't matter if you only believe in humanity. We all know right from wrong. So, when your voice in your head tells you to make that phone call, listen to it. It's telling you the right thing to do. When you don't make that phone call, the universe has a way of telling you that you should have made that phone call. We all know this. This is common, uncommon sense. We all know this. We just don't listen to that voice in our head. And I'm no different than you. I just told you, I used to get up and pound the ground and think that, oh, I'm gonna force myself to do it. But now, since I've relaxed in my own life, eased up, you've heard everyone say this in your life before. So is that let Jesus take the wheel?
Yes.
I'm Muslim, but I also love Jesus Christ.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I believe that in this world, they don't want us to follow him. They want us to be him. And this is part of the spiritual part of that. Alright? If you put that energy out into the world, you will get that back. In business, in your relationships, and just your personal growth. We're going to get into that a little bit more too. I hope you don't cut me off on time because I need a little bit of time to let this cook. Yes.
I understand what you're talking about. I used to wake up actually mad at the world all the time because of all the mistakes that I made. Actually, the world was making. Right. But now, since I've been in this job, I feel like all these people right here is my family. Like I wake up every day, watch the news, read a verse of the Bible. I never read the Bible in my life. And I'm like, damn, I hope the hours come to go to work. Like, I want to be here every day. Like I can't even go to sleep thinking about going over here. Just being around these guys. I'm learning stuff every day from these guys, and I never say good morning to nobody. I never say you have a nice day, you doing good, because I wasn't that type of guy. No, I say good morning, I feel great. I say good morning to people. I open the door for people, I feel great, man. You know?
How old are you? I simply, I have Tim Witherspoon Jr. He's 18, right? And sometimes teenagers, they look like they're mad at the world. So I have to tell them, I say, Tim, and I'm gonna ask somebody else. Can you finish this? The energy you put out, that is what you get back. So you have a customer, or even someone that wants to hire you. If you smile at them, 95% of the time they're gonna smile back. You understand? What you give to them is what they give back. I have to tell my son that. You're sitting there like this, so people are gonna approach you like this. We all know these things, we just don't enact them. This is real life. Now, to start the process strictly from a business standpoint, the way that I started my boxing gym, where you have to get up every day. You have to get up. Bad things are going to happen. We're going to talk about embracing the darkness later. But for right now, if you're going to start the process, what you have to do is put in your mind that you have to do something every day, but not everything. Something every day means even just writing the idea down, or going as far as calling that realtor to check out that place. Everything in between that is something. You just can't sit down and do nothing. Every thought that you have is a step closer to achieving your goal. So don't stress yourself out about, I'm not here, I'm not there, because you are where you're supposed to be. Again, I'm here today because I'm supposed to be here. Yeah. You're there because we're supposed to be here in this room today. All the events, all the bad stuff that happened to you in the past are lessons that you learned to get you in that seat with that sweatshirt on right now. That's what you have to understand. Now, what about if I told you, if you can see it, you can achieve it? What if I said you can see it, you can achieve it? It's not just a saying, okay? It's not just a saying. I need you, my man. Can you participate with me? Okay. Well, you got a mask on, but can you participate with me real quick? You don't want to?
Can't box him, bro.
Look. only for money. Only for money. So if you put up some money out like that. All right, so look, let's do it as everybody. Everybody. All right, everyone will do it together. Let's close our eyes. All right. I want everyone to think of their dream house. All right, think of their dream house. Think of the color. Think of, is it made of brick? Is it made of siding? Is there grass in the front yard? Is there trees? Are there people there with you? I want you to sit down, take deep breaths. Really manifest this, because this is the step that we're at right here. We're really manifesting. Really think about it. What neighborhood do you live in? Does everybody see that? You see that? Can you see it clear? Alright, let's open our eyes. The part that we don't realize is that house that you just envisioned has a zip code. It exists. It's here. Can I use this board, please? Can I use this? I'm sorry. Oh, it's not coming off. It's not coming off. No, it's alright. It's alright. I'm going to try to do it like this. I'm going to try to do it in the air. I'm here, right? I'm here. My thought, that house is somewhere out there. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. But it has a zip code. It has an address. It exists. I just have to fill the middle parts up to get me to that house. It's there. This is what you guys have to realize. This is reality, okay? I tell everyone, and I did not realize this while I was telling them, that everything that you see in my gym, I thought of. I walk into my gym, the TV that I put there was something that was in my mind to put there. The front desk, the color, the paint, everything was something that I thought of before I did it. Now I walk into this place, it's exactly how it was in my head. I made it exist because I thought about it. I manifested it. You guys have the same power as me. We are all connected. I am here for a reason, to allow you to realize that if you can dream it, you can achieve it. It really does exist. You guys want to be landscapers, you want to be in the agricultural business. My parents told me one thing that stood out to me that I'll never forget, that is another reason why I'm here. Tim, you don't care what you're going to be. You're going to be a trash man, though. You're going to be the best trash man ever.
Yes. Woo, that's right.
You're going to be the best trash man ever. So this is the attitude that you have to go into after you manifest your destiny. After you see where you want to be the best at it. What do you want to be? You want to be something that excites you the most. Are we connecting the dots here?
If it can bring happiness to you, it will bring happiness
If it brings happiness to you, you will portray that to others, and then that will bounce back to you, and you'll get that reward. All these things are connected, and I'm not done. You guys are jumping ahead of me. So I was sitting here for a reason. I'm explaining this for the first time ever. These are things that I don't even talk to my own wife about. These are things that I came here not expecting for anybody to understand. I came here knowing that I'm just going to plant some seeds. I'm just going to get you thinking, and then when I leave here, something's going to happen in your life. And you're going to be like, damn, Tim told me that was going to happen. What's going to happen is you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, damn, that orange juice was good. Oh, man. I see that label, I can taste it. You're gonna go to the store, you're gonna go pick that same orange juice up that exists, that you were thinking about in your bed when you were waking up. You're gonna go to the store, it exists. You manifested it, you bought it, you had it, you completed that task. This is the way that you guys have to start thinking. Now, the next part of this is acceptance. Alright? It's hard to accept bad things that happen to us. It's hard to recognize good things that happen to us. What we all have to understand is what is meant to be will be. We all heard that before too, right? What is meant to be will be. I came here not knowing who I was going to talk to. I knew I was talking to about 40 people. You know what I mean? But what my mindset is now is to come into this with no expectation of negativity or positivity. No expectation of any outcome. What does that do? It takes away the fear of the situation. It cannot scare me because I don't care. I don't care if I bomb right now because I know I was supposed to be here. I know that there's a reason. If I bomb, it's because I'm supposed to learn a lesson on why I bomb. So that the next time I don't. You understand?
Yes.
I'm gonna be really intimate with you guys right now. I have 2 baby moms. Alright. No, so that's how we're all connected. We're all connected. We're all connected. You know. But you know, I had a situation where I didn't learn from it. You know. And what did the universe do? What did God do? He made me do the same.
Repeat yourself.
And what was it? The consequences were 10 times worse. You know why? Because this whole thing is connected. I didn't learn the first time. I didn't listen to that voice that said, don't do that. I went against it. We all have a natural AI system telling us right from wrong. Our conscience is our own built-in intelligence. We just don't listen to it. We don't listen to it. We know right from wrong. And when we don't do right, wrong things happen.
Yeah.
If you follow that voice in your head, make that phone call. That next phone call is going to be the one. And everything happens at the right time. That's why you can't get upset. You can't let things scare you. You can't have fear. Because if it's meant to be, it will be. You guys all know that. Start doing it. So, I just mentioned that we all have our own natural AI system, right? I know that kind of messes you up a little bit. You guys know when you look on your phone, right? And you look up something, you put it down, you pick it back up, something similar or like what you just watched comes up next, and that determines what comes up next, and that what comes up next. What if I told you guys that we all have our natural algorithm? Every action has a reaction. Every decision that we make determines the next decision, the next thing that happens in our life. Alright? I didn't listen to that voice of my baby mama. So I made a decision, and that determined my next decision. We're going to get into some math. A plus B equals C. A positive mindset plus positive energy equals a positive outcome. I'm not very good at math, but I believe it goes like this. A plus C equals, A plus B, I'm not good at the alphabet either. A plus B equals C. A negative mindset plus negative energy will equal a negative outcome. We have our own natural algorithm. We We all have the power to decide what happens next by the decision we make right now. Most likely, if you choose to drink alcohol, have an unhealthy life, the result is going to be of that. If you choose to have a healthy lifestyle, positive choices, the outcome is going to be positive. Now, that's not to say that there's not going to be any darkness in your life. We all have that. That's part of life. But you have the choice to choose what path you're going to go down. Today, you got to start thinking that way. Right? We're not going to put a positive in the morning and a negative at night and think that we're going to get the outcome that we want. Positive mindset plus positive energy equals positive outcomes. The natural algorithm of life. Understand that, guys? Make sense?
Makes sense.
Alright. So, this is just flowing nicely, guys. Anybody got any questions? Anything we gotta go over? Alright. Now, we talked about bad things happen. They're going to happen. This is one of the best parts of life right here. This is acceptance even more. This is the yin and the yang of life. You cannot have any light. You cannot have happiness. You cannot appreciate it without darkness. Alright? So these bad things that happen, I've said it from the very first word, are lessons. If you look at everything that happens to you as something to teach you, you will no longer feel that negativity from you. You will no longer have that anxiety. I don't want to use the word depression because sometimes depression can be something clinical. It can be something much more than just changing your mind. I'm going to say difficulties, okay? You won't have as much difficulties if you look at everything that goes on in your life as a lesson. You need to do that. It's not, oh, why me? Why is this happening to me? It's happening because it's supposed to happen to you. You're supposed to learn from it. I'm supposed to do what I did so I can learn from it. So that I can invite Steph to my wedding. That's what happened. Alright, so, again, we all go out at night, we enjoy them stars, but you can't enjoy them without the darkness around them. You can't enjoy them stars without the darkness around them. So, embrace those road bumps on your way to success. When those bad things happen, calm down, relax, because your natural AI system will take care of it. Your natural thought process, your conscience knows what to do next. I don't care if you believe in God. I don't care if you believe in the universe. You have to believe in humanity. You have to believe in your conscience. You have to believe that you know right from wrong. Embrace the bad, you'll alleviate a lot of stress in your life. Alright? Any questions off of that? Anything? Alright. So, after, and let me clarify, you guys, because I'm 40 years old now, and I lived 39 years of my life not thinking this. I'll be honest with you. This is what some people will call, for some people, an awakening. It's something that some people don't understand. That's why I tell you guys that when I say this, I don't expect for you to understand. I expect for me to be able to tell you one little thing is for you to go off into the world and find out yourself. And once you start working this, you'll find out that you'll find yourselves in a room with other people, helping them out the same way that I'm doing to you. But what you can't do Let's go back to that equation again, that A plus B equals C. You can't throw another letter in there and block what the natural progression of your decision is. Let me give you an example. I'm a trainer, okay? Part of being a trainer, I would say the easy part is training. The hard part is when people come in and they have outside issues. I deal with a lot of people that are in recovery. I deal with a lot of people that have marital issues. And there's one person in particular that I know is blocking their blessings. I'm trying to keep this gender neutral so y'all don't look at that. Look on my Instagram and say, oh, that's what he's talking about. Oh. This person has been in a relationship with someone who's in another relationship for 10 years. 10 years. And this person is waiting for this person to leave their significant other. This isn't my client, but this is a friend that's in the gym. So I'm sitting there in the fitness room. I'm doing what I do, listening to myself when I go. You have to leave. You can't do this. You sticking in this situation is stopping somebody else from coming in. You are blocking the universe and what God is intending for you by staying in that relationship. Now, this person does not listen to me yet, but I planted that seed, and hopefully one day it'll work out for that person. But we cannot do this in our life. You cannot think that you can be at work at 6 a.m. in the morning and be out drinking at 3 o'clock. That's blocking your blessing. Okay? You cannot go to work and be positive there and go home and be negative. You have to be positive all around the board. If you're going to be compassionate all around the board. If you're going to love, you got to love all around the board. Who else did that? Jesus Christ. That's coming from the Muslim. I'm just speaking the truth.
If the truth will set you free,
Speaking the truth. So, yes, sir.
Isn't Jesus one of the Muslim prophets?
So, a part of my awakening, I'm saying that word, sorry, is God made everything.
yes.
So that means, therefore, everything is God.
Yes, yes, yes.
When I go to this school board meeting, I already see it. I already manifested it. I manifested going to this meeting. So this is part of this whole situation. For 10 years, people have been telling me, go run for office, go run for office. I've always wanted to do it, but I didn't listen. I go to my first meeting, I get going, and then my second meeting, I'm one of the 4 Democratic members that are going to be running for the 4 seats of school board in our district. I finally listened to that voice in my head and go to I finally did that when it was opening up. And it's exciting. It's one of the best things that ever happened to me. It's fulfilling me so much. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I was fighting that feeling. I was blocking my blessing because just back in August, I was still trying to compete. I was still trying to get that one last fight. What did I do? I surrendered to the voice in my head. The voice in my head said, Tim, there's no reason for you to fight anymore. You're not influencing anybody else by competing anymore. You need to stop. I'm telling you guys the truth. My conscience told me this. Once I did that, this is the last month. I got invited here. This is one. I got a commentating job with a big social media company. Awesome. I got elected to the Democratic Party and I'm running for school board. All since I surrendered to the thought of me competing. And those are the things that are exciting me the most in my life. Did I want to compete? Yeah, but it was because of my ego. It wasn't because of what I really should have been doing. So this is all tying into the first message of knowing our purpose to now, to me being here. All of it ties in together, and hopefully you guys connect one dot or two. I don't know. The topic was blocking your blessings. Let's not neglect. We all have the ability to go one way or the other. We all have the ability to sit down and really analyze situations, and that will take you forward when it comes to business. All right? You might think that your energy is appropriate because that's how you feel. You feel like you're right, but that's not always what's right. You never go wrong if you show compassion, love, understanding to your customer, your boss, your worker. Let them be wrong, because what'll be. You can't control other people. You can't control other people. I can't make you guys sit here and listen. All I can do is do what I can do. Control myself and understand that I'm learning these lessons on the way, just like you guys. Now, I just explained my next step, which is recognizing your rewards. Alright? I told you, I was blocking my blessings. I had 2 fights lined up at a promotional company. Flew in, everything, billboards, Atlantic City, Showboat Hotel. The day before the fight happened, I weighed in and everything. I'm walking towards where they're setting up the ring, and it was like I haven't fought in 10 years. This is like, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm out there trying to go for a world championship. It was not that kind of situation. It was a fight for me to just get in there, win, say hi, I'm going, promote my gym, promote whatever I'm doing. I'm walking in there, like, semi-setting up the ring and the lights and everything. So I talked to them and say, oh, is this where the ring's going in? And they say, well, there might not be a fight. Nobody says anything to me. Everything's going like it's supposed to be going. I'm not thinking, this is boxing, the show business. Things happen. The fight could be off, on, off, on, off, on. Next thing I know, I'm in the ring fight. So I'm in my gym picking up my last little mouthpiece, uniform or whatever. I get an email, fight is off. Come to find out the promotional company didn't get the right permits and things to have the fight in New Jersey. Boom, it's gone. That's one. I didn't take it as a sign. That's the time. I'm not listening to my mind. I'm not listening to what's going on around me, paying attention. I signed up for another fight in Tennessee this time. It seems like a very, very good situation. Whatever. We're going back and forth with the promoter. They're not sending the contract. For some reason, whatever, it's just the wires are crossed. No, actually, I give myself a day. I say, look, if they don't send the contract by this time, I'm not. It's going to be not enough time or whatever like that. The contract never goes. Come. So I'm sitting down, relaxing, and you know, I'm starting to get frustrated or whatever. You know, I'm trying to fight. I'm a fighter. That's really, you guys are looking at me with a suit and tie. But really, what I love to do is fight. I like to fight. I fall for a living to feed my kids. That's why I don't think you guys understand the passion that I have for that. But I listened to my mind and I said, well, whatever said whatever. Don't repeat it. That's not the way that you're gonna affect people.
That's a lot of states don't want people older than 35, like 45 different states.
They even, but this is the kicker on that one. The show is with Oliver McCall. You know who that is? He's a former heavyweight champion. He's the oldest person to compete in boxing. I was going to be on the same show as him, so Yeah, you know how Mike Tyson just broke that record? Whatever. He broke the record a week later.
Yeah, they make it non people that are young people more fighters.
Just let me give 1 second. You're gonna be the first person to ask me. All right, you can go.
No, I just wanted to ask one thing. You said you ain't boxed in 10 years, but you was about to get back in the ring.
Yeah.
Do you think that it affected you though?
But
Like,
so-
if you would have got back in the ring after 10 years?
Also explain that it wasn't really a fight where I was gonna fight somebody that was gonna be like a hard fight.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? I was fighting somebody appropriate for somebody that was coming back after 10 years.
Well, that's respectable though.
Yeah.
Like, you want to get in there with Devontae Davis or whatever.
Nah.
It's been somebody like 8 years they have a fight or 10 years. It's been the same class.
Alright, so I wanna try to wrap it up just a little bit because I'm getting pulled over to the side. But look, once you find your purpose, guys, your purpose, which I told you we all have the same purpose, learning your lesson from all and everything that you do. Once you find out what excites you the most, and you decide that that's what you're going to chase, then we have to embrace these bad times and good times because they're going to happen. We're going to have to trust the process, let it flow. You don't have to force it anymore. If you do good, good will come to you.
Yes.
Now, when you find these powers, because that's what they are, the powers, you're using your mind now. We're not using our body. When we sleep, our mind is still working, right? We're using our mind. And it's our job to plant these seeds in other people. Because once we plant these seeds in other people, the energy comes back. But not only that, we start to build a grid. I teach him. We teach him. He teaches her. She teaches him. And that's how we raise the whole vibration of the earth.
Yes. Yes.
This is what we're here to do. This is what we're here. You've heard this before. Each one teach one.
Yes.
All these common sayings that we know are true. We really want to experience a heaven on earth. We have to spread this positivity, compassion, love, one person at a time until it reaches everybody. And everybody will get there at their own time. So we can't get frustrated and try to beat it into somebody that would drive you crazy. All we can do is just plant these little seeds and hope that, one by one we get it. I appreciate you guys.